Hey guys, what's going on? We're going to go over the best everything for June of 2021. This is prior to the Adam Warlock patch, so I think a lot of, the teams might actually change, but I think there will be a big difference between this video and what July is going to look like, so I'm going to talk about that in this video as well. But let's just get started. This is my equivalent to a top 10, but it's essentially, you can see the top teams that are being used right now in game, so you can kind of prepare for that, because just because it's a top team or something doesn't mean it's a top 10 character, but you should still probably rank them up and stuff. But let's just go right into it. So our best faction team in the whole game right now is Black Order. I think it's going to be replaced by Infinity Watch, and I think I mean, they're basically a Black Order killer, and I do think they'll be the best faction team in game next month. But like I said, they're not released, and there's rumor that we'll get a patch on Wednesday. I don't know for certain if that's true or not, but I believe it. But I don't expect Black Order to be here. There's a lot of counters in Arena for them if you need it. There's a lot of counters in War and stuff, so they are still the best faction team, just basically outside of War and all that other stuff. But they are going to be replaced, and I will be happy to see them go. It will be interesting with Infinity Watch, because I think Gamora is essentially what Thanos is to this team, where these other 4 characters get Gamora into empowered mode quicker, and I think it depends on how quickly in Arena and in War and all that stuff you need Gamora how quickly you need her to become empowered. So I think that will basically determine whether or not Arena stays diverse like it kind of is right now or not. But I will be happy to see Black Order go, and I'm happy to see Infinity Watch come in and replace them, but I just hope they don't stick around too long. I think this game needs kind of more teams coming in and out as being the best faction. So on to our best Arena offense. I think this is your best Arena offense. I like this better than the Doom team. I don't actually have Doom, but I think this team works out like 95% of the time for me. The reason why you need Emma is because her passive takes 10% turn meter away from the opposing team. Zemo is there to get a quick crit, so then you can do Shatterstar Special, which puts defense down on everybody. And whenever with Kestrel, whenever an enemy is attacked and that enemy has defense down, she will attack the lowest health enemy, and it's just a great team. Like I said, I don't have Doom, so I can understand if you think a Doom team's better than that, but I think this is actually a really accessible team, especially with Longshot and Shatterstar going to be farmable soon. We know that Longshot's going to be in the War Store. We don't know where Shatterstar is going to be. I would assume he's going to be in the Blitz Store because he was a campaign release if you're looking to farm these characters. But yeah, and then Emma really has not been, or she hasn't been available since her milestone, so we need an update on her, and it kind of sucks that newer players really don't have Emma, or won't be able to get Emma until she's put in a milestone orb or something along those lines. But yeah, I think this is the best Arena offense. You can make arguments about what's better or not, but I think this team will work out for the most part. It does not work against Black Order, but I think if you throw in Silver Surfer for Zemo, and then do Doc Ock and Sinister for Longshot and Shatterstar, I think you can have an easy time with Black Order. But if this works against Black Order for you, I want to hear about that too. Let's go to our best U7 team. Our best U7 team is Axeman. Whenever my alliance does U7, I basically U7.5. I auto it with Axeman until the final boss node. Then I throw in Phoenix. I let Phoenix die, do a little bit of damage, and then throw Astonishing X-Men back in there. So I think if you have all these characters and have access to all these characters, please level them up. It makes U7 a lot easier, and they are also part 1 of 2 of what it takes to get through the mutant nodes in Doom. So I think they're definitely worth investing in. Here's our second team for the Doom raids for Mutant. Basically, with that boss node, if you just clone Longshot with Mr. Sinister and then just hit auto, they should hopefully do a lot of damage. Mine actually does not get through the node in enough times, just because my Shatterstar isn't as leveled up as he should be. But basically, once you clone the opposing team's Longshot, this team just goes on full auto, and the other team does not get a turn. So it works out well. People have told me to throw in X-23 for Phoenix, and I think that works. My X-23 is just not leveled up. I do want to do that eventually, but I think Phoenix also kind of protects the team with her special, and she does die off. So I kind of like this team, but I think I can see X-23 being in there because she gets turn meter based off when an enemy drops below 50% health. Our best Bio Doom team is Symbiotes. No surprise there. I know some people throw in Yo-Yo for Scream. I actually like Scream in there. All of these, I will say, I have at like gear 15, except for Venom. He's gear 14, so it does take a lot of investment into Symbiotes to get them ready for Doom, or for at least the Bio part, because Bio is not very friendly. You just kind of have to really babysit them in Doom Raid, especially with, like, you know, if you have Hela on a node, you need to keep attacking Greg and keep Hela alive. So it can be kind of a pain in the butt, and it's a lot less easier. It's not as easy as the mutant part, but this is still the best way to go. Best Mystic Doom Raid is going to be this team right here. Greg's going to rewind turn meter. What I like to do is have Silver Surfer do his ultimate and then spread it with Hela's ult. And then, like I said, I don't have Doom. I use Ghost Rider right now. You can use Mordo. I think you can use Doctor Strange. It really depends on who you have. But yeah, Mystic's not my favorite part to do, but I get through it pretty easily with these four and then Ghost Rider in the middle. But you should be planning on having Doom in there, and I think you'll have a lot easier time with Doom, because I'm hoping for that, I guess. Our best tech Doom team is going to be this team. I don't have Doom, like I said, so I use Ghost. You can also use Shuri, Minerva, and Ghost are kind of interchangeable. I think, you know, it depends on which one you have higher red stars for, or whatnot. The people that carry this node are going to be Doc Ock, Kestrel, and Doom. And then the other ones are just kind of support. Like I said, I'd rather have the healers in there, and plus she gives ability energy, which is nice. So I think this is the way to go, and if you use Ghost, you use Ghost. It's not a big deal. There's more variation, I guess, with this than other you know, parts of Doom Raid. Next up is our best skill Doom. I think you can use Zemo, you can use Proxima for Black Widow spot, but this, and for Nick Fury, but this beats the final skill node if you have these characters invested in, and I think you're gonna have a lot better time. So I'm just trying to give you like a team that can get you through it all. I will say Zemo's better for some nodes, and then Proxima's better for others, and then you can maybe use Corvus or Taskmaster as well. But this is, I think if you build this, you're gonna be able to get through skill Doom pretty easily. It might take you 2 hits on a node, but Doom Raid's gonna be going away anyways for a little bit, just because you know, they're taking it away to rework it. But yeah, this is the team that you want to build for the skill part. Our best DD4 starting team. I like this team a lot. It's basically is 1 mutant, 1 tech, 1 skill, 1 bio, and 1 mystic, and will hopefully help you get into the door of DD4. I like Sinister better than Emma. I know some people can make arguments for Emma being in there. Ghost is perfect for DD4. She extends debuff, so if you slow the whole team, you can extend it. If you slow the whole team with like Symbiote Spider-Man's ultimate and then extend it with Ghost ultimate, I think it works out greatly. And then Hela will rewind turn meter with Greg. And then Zemo's just kind of there. You can do like Red Guardian, you could do Night Nurse for that skill spot, but I just like Zemo because, you know, he's on that arena team anyways. So our starting DD4 global team, I think this is the best way to go. Again, you can go with Red Guardian here. You can go with Black Widow. Zemo really doesn't do much. It's Emma, Ghost, and Sinister that kind of hold it down the best. And I will say, if you want a fifth slot, for example, you could do Red Guardian. I'm actually just planning on using Doom in my second run of DD4, but and then if you're planning for DD3, you can throw Phoenix in this spot too, because there's not that legendary tag. But yeah, I think this is the best way to go, and I think if you go this route, you're not going to be disappointed with this team. Our starting DD4 Cosmic team is Minerva, Hela, Kestrel, and Silver Surfer. Kestrel's going to be doing a ton of damage. Silver Surfer does a lot of damage and does a lot of control. Hela is going to rewind turn meter, and if you have Hela die, you can revive her and hopefully get 2 Gregs with Minerva. But I just think this is the best route. I really don't... I used to like Thanos in that slot, but he really doesn't do much, so I think this is your better bet, and I would definitely advise going for Hela and for Silver Surfer for Mystic Cosmic than Thanos. Our starting DD4 City team is Symbiote, Anti-Venom, Scream, and Night Nurse. I think if you want a 5th for here, I think Venom works. I think Venom's a little bit better than Carnage is, but I actually am using Carnage. So right now, my City DD4 team is Ghost Rider instead of Night Nurse and Carnage, and it's working out pretty well. I got through the first 2 nodes pretty easily. It's the 3rd node that's a problem, and a lot of people know that. But Anti-Venom, Symbiote Spider-Man, and Scream all work together really well. Night Nurse, ever since her rework, is great. So I just think that, you know, like I said, this is the best route to go. If you have any other differences or any other different opinions, I guess I want to hear it. If you're looking for a legendary for DD3 to throw in here, Ebony Maw. If you have Ebony Maw, then I think Thanos is kind of worth it, but it depends, you know, if you actually have Ebony Maw or not. I would definitely advise Ebony Maw over Thanos, and then once you get Ebony Maw up, then go for Thanos for DD, for Dark Dimension specifically. If you're looking for a legendary for this spot for, you know, DD3, do Doc Ock. And then finally, our starting DD4 legendary team. These three in the middle are definitely the way to go. And then your fourth, you can use Invisible Woman, you can use Black Bolt, you can use Jubilee, you can use Magneto, you could use Nick Fury. But these three are a must, and I think most people don't argue with that. Phoenix and Ebony Maw on Dark Phoenix's special, she will steal 20% health, and then on Ebony Maw's ultimate, he will steal 15% health, which is huge in Dark Dimensions. Doc Ock is there with the heals and the minion, and a lot of buff flipping, and, you know, stopping the opposing team from putting negative effects on you. And then Invisible Woman will help purge those and put barrier. But again, that fourth really isn't. It's really dealer's choice. I think Invisible Woman is the better route to go, but I actually went Black Bolt and I have Jubilee. So, but yeah, that's gonna do it for this this month of the best everything. Let me know if I need to add more teams or anything. Let me know if you want to see, like, for example, like the best ward defense team right now. If that's Heroes for Hire, there's no surprise there. Let me know if you have any, you know, suggestions or if you disagree with what I said. But that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. On this channel, I do guides, I do orb openings, and I do streams, and I do all sorts of Marvel Strike Force stuff. So make sure you're subscribed, hit that like button, follow me on Twitch, join the Discord, and I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.